Put up your hands and smile.
I do not believe a word of it. There is not a man in all Mexico who would dare kidnap the sister of Ernesto Armendariz.
Your sister told
Twice
you...
she was expected to tell me what I was expected to believe. How convenient that it happened to be McCreedy to perform so heroic a rescue. Of course it was convenient. He arranged it.
That's not true. We're the ones that heard it ourselves in Matasca, and we told him.
I see, in Matasca. And what was he doing in Matasca?
He was in church.
In church?
It's a side of Mac you don't know.
Church?
Sitting in the last pew.
I've sent my men to the place where my sister was held. When they return with the bodies of those dead bandidos, then perhaps...
I don't think they're gonna find any bodies.
Oh? Dead men seldom get up and walk away.
Well, when Joshua and me were riding out, we spotted a couple of them. I guess we didn't get them all. They were heading back towards the shack.
They probably went to give their friends a decent Christian burial. It's what I'd do for Thaddeus.
Thanks, Joshua. I'd do the same for you.
You may both have that opportunity if you continue lying to me. McCreedy arranged the kidnapping, didn't he?
No, he didn't. I'll take a Bible oath Mac didn't know a thing about it.
Apunten las cabezas. I've heard enough of your lies. Now I shall have the truth.
We've been telling you the truth.
Listos? You have one last chance, gentlemen. McCreedy arranged the entire thing, didn't he?
Senor Armendariz, we don't want to get our heads shot off. So the easiest thing in the world for us to do right now would be to say, yes, McCreedy arranged it. We'd like to say that. But we can't. Because he didn't.
Señor Armendariz, su hermana se ha perdido. Ha desaparecido.
¿Desaparecido?
Sí.
¿Cuándo fue la última vez que la vieron? ¿Pero cómo es posible que esto pase aquí? ¡Vamos a buscarlo, muchachos! ¡Vamos!
¡Cuiden!
¡Pronto!
¡Ven, que se vaya! ¡Cuiden!
¡A los caballos! ¡A los caballos! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos, muchachos! ¡A caballos! ¡Pronto!
¡Ven, los caballos! ¡Sí, los caballos! ¡Ándale! ¡Ven, vamos!
¡Ligero, ligero! ¡Vamos! Gentlemen, my sister is missing. Perhaps kidnapped again, although I find that rather difficult to believe. For as I said, there is not a man in all Mexico who would dare such a thing. I prefer to assume that McCreedy is behind these unusual happenings. I intend to hold one of you here. The other will go find McCreedy and bring him to me. If he is innocent, he will come willingly. If he is not, I suggest that you see he comes anyway. For if you fail to return with him, the man who remains here will be shot. You have 5 minutes to make up your mind. Who will stay and who will go?
Cierra la puerta.
¡Manos arriba! ¡Pégame! ¡Manos arriba, prisa! ¡No mueva, le va a pegar un balón! ¿Qué hacen, burros? ¡Guardias! ¡Guardias! You had a purpose in returning here. What was it?
No, sir. We plain got ourselves lost.
Muchachos. Bueno, basta, basta. I asked you, what was your purpose in returning here?
And I told you we got ourselves completely turned around out there.
When we found out we were right back where we started, we decided to wake somebody. Ask if maybe we could sleep in the barn. We knocked at a window because we didn't want to rouse the whole house.
You're lying, both of you. But having you under lock and key is not so bad an idea. Tomorrow my men will escort you to the border. It would be unfortunate, even fatal, if you should lose yourselves again.
Ma'am? I don't want to be putting you in any more trouble, but the fact is, Thaddeus and me were planning on having supper when we got back to Red Rock. Then getting turned around and all.
How remiss of me, as a host, even an unwilling one. Carlota, will you be good enough to see that something is prepared for them?
Of course. Thank you, sir.
Not at all. And now, if there is nothing else, I'll see you gentlemen in the morning. For the last time. Are you troubled by mosquitoes in the United States? Here, during the rainy season, sometimes the air is thick with them. They fly into your face and buzz around your ears. A lesson in persistence, but maddening. What can one do?
Well, you could always let them move on out of your territory.
Ah, but they refuse to go. No, as much as one regrets violence, they must be destroyed. Then they are at peace. And so are you.
Senor Armendariz, you're not considering anything final. Because Thaddeus and me.
We were discussing mosquitoes.
No, sir, I don't think we were.
McCreedy hired us to deliver a message, that's all. Now, if you want to at least let us tell you what it is, fine. Joshua and me did a lot of hard riding for nothing.
All right, the answer is no, but deliver your message.
It's about the problem you got having a river as a boundary between your two ranches.
My government and yours are the only ones able to resolve that situation, and they won't. Or haven't.
In the interest of peace and being a good neighbor, Mac's willing to sell you a large piece of his land.
Oh.
That way, when the river moves over, it's still your land.
When the river moves over, it is my land without buying it. Now, I think we can consider the discussion at an end. For the last time, gentlemen, you are free to go.
Senor.
Enough. You may leave permanently, or you may stay permanently. The choice is yours. Gentlemen?
We won't get away with it, Hayes.
It's all gonna go as planned.
Not the way I planned it. I never planned to end up under 6 feet of Mexico.